Hello, everybody. We're switching it up again today. I don't know if we're actually live right. I'm going to assume that we are.
I'm gonna go on
And
my
I,
personal
I,
YouTube and see, and just to make
I am
sure.
also. Sir, we are fine.
You
We've
sure?
been fine for a while.
Uh,
So, sir, have you been feeling hot outside recently?
yeah, I have.
So, apparently there's been a big complaint in the World Cup this year. And do you know what that is?
That is hot.
Yeah, extreme heat and environmental stress. Experts are worried about the extreme heat in, the East Coast, MetLife Stadium, Philly, Miami. It's just too hot. What do you think, sir? Is this something that we have to worry about? Are people just going to have heat exhaustion and heat stroke this entire time they're playing?
They might, but I feel like that World Cup has been played in places that's definitely hotter.
Yeah, like this is the thing that doesn't make sense to me that it's like it is 90 plus degrees in a few places. But I would think that athletes would be used to playing in that temperature, especially if you're doing the World Cup in the summer every time you do it.
Yeah, like I feel like it's something that's it's played in the summer. Wasn't it? It was played in Africa when we were in high school. That's when the Toto song came out. It's
So
definitely hotter.
the last three were Qatar, Russia, and Brazil. Brazil, I am 95% sure is hot. Qatar, I believe, is also hot.
Yeah,
Is it not
I
hot?
no, it definitely is.
So, how does it make any sense that this is such a big problem this year? And sir,
Um,
you know it's actually a big problem because Google Gemini told me it was. So it has to be the truth.
it it must be global warming.
That's all we can say.
Who was the vice
So,
president
sir,
who was big on global warming? Someone call him. Tell me he's right.
sir, if you had to give someone advice on how to survive a soccer practice, football practice, and by football I mean American football. Let's be honest, people.
The only
In
kind
the
of football.
extreme heat, what would you say you should do? What are some tips?
100%. You need to drink water. You need to drink water. That's the biggest one. And at that moment, I'm now going to take a sip of my water.
And after that moment, I'm gonna not sip my water because I forgot to bring a cup of water up here.
This is an off-topic question because I'm concerned. You checked. We are currently live, right?
Yes, sir. We are currently live.
Did you double check to make sure that your audio was coming through? Because this is the first time everybody doesn't realize this. You're usually the guy who's the tech guy, and I decided to make us an overlay that's kind of working right now, but definitely needs some tweaks. I'm proud of it either way. Is your audio
Yes,
coming
sir.
through?
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. We're good. Don't worry. You're fine.
Okay. All right. I'm nervous. I'm
Um,
nervous. It's the first time. If it flops, it's all my fault. If it goes really well, it's all my fault. Basically, this
yeah.
episode's all my fault. But do you want to hear something? And we didn't go over this before the show. Hilarious about the World Cup and the potential funniest thing that can happen.
What's that?
On July 4th, there's a chance that America will play England in the World Cup on our 250th birthday, which only means we get to beat the heck out of the Redcoats again and own one of their favorite sports. Guess what? We took our land back in 1776. We're taking your sport in 2026. It's ours now. We own soccer and we call it soccer. It's no longer football.
Soccer is the new football. Um,
Get ready, England. It's
th-
called soccer.
to those two British people that I met this past weekend, you were very nice, and we liked you guys. You were great. However, it's true. U.S. is going to beat Britain.
To those two English
I don't
people
think
that
I believe.
Aaron met that I didn't meet. It's
Yeah.
called
Oh yeah,
soccer
yeah.
now.
Yeah, Dr. Tom definitely did not meet those people. Um, but yeah, without a doubt, I mean the U.S. is definitely going to be. I don't think that anyone would argue otherwise. We have such a strong defense, and our strikers are fire, bro. They're
uh,
fire.
are you actually reading this off of a ChatGPT script right now? Because you definitely, me and you both know you're not a soccer guy.
So yeah, I mean, I'm sure any soccer fan can tell that I was just making things up, but I just try to pick things that I've heard before that have to do with soccer. Um, yeah, so my bad. I don't know anything about soccer. I do. I am skeptical that the U.S. will actually beat England, but I like to believe in them. I like to believe in the U.S.
Uh, I think that I think we're gonna win because it's the same scenario back in 1776. What you call it? The 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 Patriots didn't think that they were gonna win, not at all, not in the slightest, and they came
I
out on top,
think
and
they.
that's why we
I think
changed
they.
it.
I feel like they did think they were going to win. I don't know. I could be wrong on that one, but I feel like our people were confident in what they were doing.
Were they?
Sir, your sound is not working.
Are you
I hate
sure?
to say it. Oh, now it's working. Now I hear you.
Yeah. A lot of people think that you're a liar, Aaron.
A lot of people don't believe anymore.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was quickly checking on Instagram. Also, I'm learning about Instagram Live. I didn't realize when you click start streaming and then you hit go live, it holds on to everything that was on start streaming too. So that was all of me yelling at OBS.
Oh, so you're on Instagram Live as well right now. Hello, Instagram Live. If I'm on there as well, if we actually did anything correct for once.
No, we're definitely not on Instagram Live. I 100% meant to say YouTube Live, so that is 100% my fault.
Well, yeah, I knew we were on YouTube Live. Yes, we've been on YouTube Live for a while.
We
All of the
have been.
people that are watching, which is no one. Thanks for coming on.
It happens.
So let's go into the next topic, sir.
Get me
So I
rolling.
was looking up certain things, and it makes you think about kids. You know, there's this new program called the FIFA 11 Plus program. I shouldn't say it's new, but it is supposed to reduce injury rate by 36%. I figured, sir, we could go through this new program, say whether we think things are good, bad, ugly, or somewhere in the middle. What do you think, sir?
I'm game. Let's see what's it called? FIFA what?
FIFA 11 Plus program. Took me a long time to find the poster to make it look easy, but I have it up here.
All right.
Unfortunately, you do not.
I don't,
So,
which means I get a surprise.
yes, a lot of surprises here. Number one, first activity, running straight ahead.
Running straight is a good thing. I mean, yeah, running straight ahead.
Yeah, so that's the first warm up exercise. So this first part is running exercises, 8 minutes long. Number one, running straight ahead. Number
Okay.
two, running hip out. So you're not really actually running, you're maybe walking or jogging. You bring your hip forward and out, and then running hip in, bring your hip out and forward. So those are your first three exercises.
Interesting.
The hip out and hip in can be walking or jogging. What do you think of those first three, sir? If you're doing I guess, a dynamic walk or soccer.
Honestly, I don't hate it. I think it's pretty good. It opens up the hips a little bit, get things moving. It's a very good dynamic stretch. Honestly, it's something that I have like a lot of my athletes do prior to doing some like running drills all together. So far, FIFA 11 plus, I'm not mad. I mean, running straight sounds silly, but at the end of the day, like there's a couple things I'd probably do before running straight. I don't know if I would do that first,
I
but
agree with that. probably do something like a A's
like
and
that.
B's. If anybody knows track running or workouts,
I'm more a fan of C's and D's, but that's okay.
non-existent gamer, we love you. Thank you for coming on the podcast. Wait, sorry, sir. What did you say about A's and B's?
I said C's and D's are more something my speed.
Oh, okay.
More a fan of the
Well, I
C's
know
and
you
D's.
like the D. I know that. I know that's for sure.
Wow, that's huh.
Sir, did your brain just break?
It did. No, because I'm wondering. I went into the chat and it said first time watcher, long time Tommy fan. Oh, it's my buddy Ruben
Hey,
from
Ruben.
college. Ruben, what you call it? Ruben went to Seton Hall with us. What's up, Ruben? Oh man, that just
Nice
made
to
my
have you on
day
the pod.
actually. Sorry, when you said non-existent gamer, I was just like, oh, I was like, someone said hi. Let me check the chat really quick. So that's why I got pumped. Ah, Ruben. I hope you're doing well, Ruben. I gotta go. I
Ruben,
gotta.
if you have anything you want us to talk about as far as FIFA goes, let us know. We will attempt
Ruben
to.
Ruben is actually a soccer fan. Ruben, I'm putting you on the spot. I wish that there was a way that I could just like stream him in with this right now and just get him here on blast, but unfortunately no. But Ruben, throw something in the chat about soccer and I'll talk about it. Let's continue on while we wait for Ruben to
Yes. So
come in with something.
I'm gonna read the description of the next two because I think it gets a little wonky. Running circling partner.
So you're
Run
running in
forward
circles.
as a pair. What's that?
No, go on. Sorry, you're reading the description. I'm very
So
rudely
yeah,
cutting you off.
running circling partner. Running circling partner. Jeez Louise, I can't talk. Run forwards as a pair to the first set of cones. Shuffle sideways by 90 degrees to meet in the middle. Shuffle an entire circle around one another, and then return back to the cones. Repeat for each pair of cones. Remember to stay on your toes and keep your center of gravity low, bending your hips and knees. 2 sets.
I'm not gonna lie, the description of that also confused me.
Yeah, that was not a very good description at all. I guess it says run together, shuffle, circle around each other, run to the next cone, shuffle, circle around each other, as far as I can tell, and then turn around and repeat.
I think that's a bad idea. I think that this sounds like it's a recipe for someone running into each other.
I think that this description is terrible.
I mean, that is
And I think
terrible.
that there has to be a better description than. Let me see what this
Aaron,
other
I think
thing
we
is
have
here.
to. I think we have to try this together.
That would be fun. It has the same description in the other thing. All right, you know what? Forget it. Running circling partner is weird. I think you just have to circle around your partner though. I mean, if you have any motor control, you're gonna be fine circling. Do I think that's a good warm up? Yes, it's not a bad up. At least you're getting like multiple directions. You're using your muscles in different ways.
I know. I don't think it's a good warm up at all. I think that's just. If we can't even understand it, how can we say it's a good warm up? It might not even be what we think it is.
Well, that's true.
I think
All
there's
right.
a lot of
Well,
other
you're
better warm ups.
so you're gonna love the next one.
All right, here we go.
Running shoulder contact. Run forwards in pairs to the first pair of cones. Shuffle sideways by 90 degrees to meet in the middle. Jump sideways toward each other and make shoulder contact.
What's the? You said this is for 11-year-olds and up.
No, it's just called the FIFA 11 Plus. I mean, I guess that you could probably assume that means
I don't know why I thought you
11.
said this was like a youth's warm up.
Yeah. I saw it was supposed to be for like youth sports up until
Oh
I guess
yeah.
high
Oh,
school.
okay. No, then all right. Yeah. No, that's a terrible idea.
I'm gonna be honest, sir. I actually think that's a decent one.
No,
You'd have to
mm-mm.
specify. You'd have to specify that you're not going like full tilt in this one, and you have to specify that you don't want to like land on top of.
No, I think you're wrong.
So the reason I think it's good is actually from American football, where in American football,
What?
um, you're wrong, Aaron. It was you writing it. What a jerk. Um,
I'm
in
in the
American
chat
football,
twice.
in American football, one of the ways you warm up is you hit someone on your team, another lineman, another player, just get one or two, I guess, bumps in there. And I actually found for me that was a good way to sort of, I guess, prime the joints. So I don't know if I have any like scientific thing about it, but I feel like it's a good way to get the joints moving a little bit. And you're gonna have to do that in a game. Like if you're going for a header, you're gonna have contact with people. So I'd rather be, I guess, a little bit more warmed up as far as physical contact goes.
Well, on top of being wrong, here's the reason why. I think running next to each other at like a you're running at a decent speed, and then all of a sudden you're just stopping and shit. Like I just want to like, is there a set distance apart that we're away from each other? I don't mind the contact part of it, but it's just like okay, we're gonna be 20 feet away from each other, and we're gonna sprint, and then like that's a bad idea.
I think that you're probably like 5 yards based on this picture that I'm looking at.
And how, but you get one kid who decides just to be like, hey, and just like really lay it in. Like I don't know, I just
Yeah, so
for
I mean, maybe it's something that you have to do it with like high school age and up.
yeah,
Um,
this way you're controlling it. Otherwise, let's rattle the brains of the children. Think about the children, Aaron.
yeah, but again, like this isn't supposed to be you run into each other 100%. This is like you bump each other in the shoulder. Like you make shoulder to shoulder contact. Like you're not really hitting each other very hard.
All right, fine.
All right, next one. This is called running flop left and right. So you run and then you fall over to the side and grab your knee. I made this one up. That's not actually one.
Honestly, that's now we're. This sounds like FIFA to me. It's that or the NBA, one or the other. That's something LeBron practices. So
Yeah, of course. We have to learn how to flop, or else you're not going to do it right. No, but in all seriousness, the number 6 is running quick forwards, quick backwards. Simple. Makes sense. Change of direction, going in different planes, ranges of motion. I like it.
I like it too. I feel like we're maybe missing a couple of things for a warm up.
Well, sir, we're not done yet,
Oh, all right.
although
I
we
thought
did
this
a
was
lot.
okay.
So this is just the running exercise. This is an 8-minute part.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Now we're going into part 2. This is 10 minutes. This is balance and core warm-ups pretty much. Number 1 is the bench. Now, each one of these has 3 levels of difficulty. The bench is basically a plank. You
Okay.
do a plank for 20 to 30 seconds. That's level 1. Level 2 is you basically have your feet on each other in tandem for physical therapists on there. You do 20 to 30 seconds in a plank. And number 3 is you're standing on one foot and you do a plank. So that is, I guess, core strength exercise number 1. Thoughts on that, sir?
Um, I don't hate it. It's the core going. It's relatively easy to do. Seems like it's I always am a fan of basics for warm ups.
Yep. And then we'll just go right into the next one because it's related. Sideways bench or side plank, but your bottom leg is the knee bent. That's the easiest difficulty. And then the top leg you lift up. So it's not like you let that leg come down.
Oh, it's like a
More
star
difficult.
plank.
Yes. More difficult is the bottom leg is straightened out, but your legs are more staggered behind you instead of having both up. And then most difficult is both legs are straight, even instead of staggered.
Now wait a second. I'm just reconfirming because it's just hitting me now. Brain's a little slow tonight. You telling me that FIFA calls a plank a bench?
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
that
it does.
just.
Yeah,
Never mind. This whole program's terrible.
it's just trying to be different. Yep, that's just trying to be different.
Nah, I think this is just it's England all over again. All right, go on. What's the next one?
All right, next hamstrings for beginners, intermediate, advanced. I don't think there's a difference in these 3 pictures, so I'm not going to read the description. Basically, the thing with the buddy, someone holds your feet, you try to go down and come back up. I forget the name of it. I'm blanking on it.
It's called a Nordic.
Yeah, Nordic hamstring curl. Yep,
Yep.
that's the one. I thought that, and I was like, that can't be right, so I didn't say it. And now I'm a fool. I actually like that one for a hamstring warm up too. Something easy to do with other people. I mean,
Gets the
not necessarily
hamstrings
easy,
going.
but yeah, good hamstring activator. So far with the first two, you're really activating the core. Number 3, you're activating the hammies a little bit. Number 4, single leg stance, holding a ball, easiest difficulty. Single leg stance, throwing the ball with a partner, moderate difficulty. Highest difficulty, single leg stance, test your partner. So you try to knock those people over.
Interesting.
Yeah,
You have to knock.
I'll buy it. What was that, sir?
No, I was saying that was interesting.
I actually love it. Being a geriatric physical therapist, talking about young people, like doing things that actually get someone in their balance is a very good thing that a lot of people ignore, especially people our age. But balance, especially with sports, is very important.
Oh
So
no,
I like
absolutely.
having something that activates it and wakes it up.
All of my athletes that I work with, I give them a lot of balance stuff to work on. It's incredibly important. They have to be able to do it.
Actually, one of my weakest things is actually my single leg standing with eyes closed. I have the balance of a 70-year-old.
I think
It's
that
actually
might
concerning.
mean you have a underlying neurological condition. I think there's a special name for that test. You should see your doctor.
I do worry about that.
Yeah, you know
Probably
what? Well,
should.
I
But you
hope
have
that
enough
I'm worrying
concussions.
you more.
You have enough concussions and migraines, and it's a pretty good reason why that the balance is so bad.
Doesn't the brain get scary after concussions?
Yeah.
We've both had plenty.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Things aren't
Probably.
firing the same that they used to.
Yep. There's a reason that Dr. Tom and I both have brain farts halfway through every single podcast
Yeah,
that we've
exactly.
ever done.
Yeah.
But next we have squats with toe raise. Ooh, I like that. For
No,
someone
I give
like
that one a
me who
lot.
like squats with toe raises, I've actually never heard of squats with toe raises. I've heard squats with heel raises.
Yeah,
I
no,
still like it. What's that, sir?
no. So yeah, no, it's a good one. I give that one pretty often.
I think I don't think I have enough dorsiflexion to do that. That's how bad my dorsiflexion is. But that's like a genetic thing where my ankles have never gone into much dorsiflexion. So I can barely lift up my toes. It's it looks concerning. But
Uh,
I get the job done. So that's the easiest
Thanks.
one. The next difficult is walking lunges, and the hardest is single leg squats. Cool.
Single leg squat, like a pistol squat.
Yeah, so you hold your partner and you do a squat on one leg. Sir, we
That's
absolutely should do this.
I mean, I knocked you over with the shoulder hitting one. Just like we are like sitting next to each other right now, so it's just.
Yeah, sir. I mean, I did just say that I have terrible balance, so
Oh
that's
yeah.
just pushing over an old man.
I mean, I'm much bigger than you too.
That's true. That's
Much
true.
bigger.
Actually, maybe we shouldn't do this because then you're gonna, have to feel self-conscious about your height.
No, we're gonna do it, and we're gonna do it live right here in the overlay of the podcast.
Actually, it's not a bad podcast idea that we just put mics on, go to a field, and do these things.
We should have went to the World Cup and filmed this episode.
No. Can't afford that. It's way too expensive.
Well,
So this is the last part of the strength plyometrics and balance section. Vertical jumps is the easy one. Lateral jumps is moderate difficulty, and box jumps are intense, hardest difficulty. I also think jumping is good. What do you think, sir?
No, I agree. At the same time, I'm frustrated. OBS has dropped your camera.
Oh no. Open up
We're
Discord, sir. Or just have it open. That might actually fix it.
gonna see. Give me 1 second.
And for everybody
Apologies.
else, you could just hear my voice in the background. I know it's pretty nice. It opened, sir, then it closed. Do you have something over your Discord thing, or is it up?
Nope. Right now
There I am.
it's. You sure?
Yeah, I see me. I see something over me. There we go.
You.
All right, now it's all messed up, sir,
Oh yeah, no,
because it's
it's
not on me anymore. La 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 la
well,
la la
we'll
la.
get this back. We'll get this back. Give me 2 seconds. I'll get this back.
So for everybody watching, including non-existent gamer Ruben, I guess we should say. I don't know why people watching might have might stalk Ruben now. What do you think of this program we've been talking about so far, the FIFA 11 Plus? So far we've talked about running exercises, straight ahead, hip out, hip in, circling partner, shoulder contact, quick forwards and backwards. We had the bench or a plank. We don't know why they call it the bench. It is definitely just a plank. We have a sideways bench, also a plank, side plank, I should say. Hamstrings beginner or the Nordic hamstring curl. Single leg stance, hold onto a ball, throw a ball, test your partner. Squats with a toe raise, and vertical jumping, and then a few other different types of jumps. So we got some interesting stuff so far.
Yeah, no, definitely. So far for the most of it, I don't what you call it? I don't hate it. Ah, Aaron, you're gonna love this fantastic news. You're back.
Now you're gone, sir.
No, I'm back. I'm back. I just opened up the camera and I learned why. If I accidentally click the minimize button on a window, it takes you away.
That would make sense, sir.
Yeah. No. Like I said, I don't usually run the OBS, so this is new for me. So apologies for ruining this entire episode by taking Aaron's beautiful face away. But no, all in all, this has been an interesting warm up for sure. I like it because it's
But
dynamic.
sir,
What?
it's not done yet.
Oh my god. Yeah, we're
We've
warm at
done.
this point. They're trying to. This is more of a hot up.
Well, for you, Dr. Tom, you'd be warm after that first run.
Yeah, just step one, run forward. I love it.
uh, yeah, so part one was the running exercises, 8 minutes. Part two, strength, plyometrics, balance, 10 minutes. Now, part three, this might sound redundant, it's running exercises for 2 minutes. Number one, running across the pitch. For all you Americans out there, the pitch is another word for the field. I learned that because my brother is a soccer coach.
We also
And
called
for
it the
all of
pitch in
you,
rugby.
I don't even know if this guy's American anymore. Um, for all of you guys who think that, you're from England, you are great at soccer, my brother is a high school soccer coach and he's better than you. That's all I have to say. He coaches better. He plays soccer better. What are you going to do? So, yeah, running across the pitch was number one. Running bounding, number two. And then running plant and cut. So that's basically putting zigzag cones and you cut cone to cone.
I'm actually a giant hypocrite if I say that I'm against this because these are all like drills that I give every single one of my athletes.
Yeah, I like them all, honestly. They give a good variety of things. I actually think some of the physical contact is good, although Dr. Tom disagrees. He's obviously never played a contact sport. So, what does he know? But I think I might have a tweak or two. So, do you have anything in mind that you might add or subtract?
I'd probably add in some like just basic stretching. I think that'd be pretty good to add in. Everything was dynamic, which is fantastic. But let's add in a little the little stretching. Even if it's like the walking, the walking stretches that we used to do in rugby. Step forward,
Yeah,
like touch your toes, bring your knee to your like stuff like that. Just some dynamic stretching, just to get like things loosened up and limber a little bit.
that's what I was thinking too. Like maybe like a 3 or 4 minute, sort of like Dr. Tom said, what we did in rugby. Even though it was a field when I played rugby. Um,
So is the pitch.
Easy. I, hey, I started right away. What am I supposed to say? um, but yeah, some easy, like a dynamic warm up that includes a few other ranges of motion that aren't included here. Like Dr. Tom said, maybe just like a bend, lean over, maybe some like straight leg kicks. I like a side shuffle. I mean, I guess you are doing that. But overall, yeah, I mean, it's hard to really knock this thing because it really does have a lot of stuff that we could use.
And it's a lot of stuff that I already use.
Yeah, yeah.
So I really can't knock it other than just I need to add in a little bit of stretching beforehand. But maybe FIFA is just assuming that people are stretching beforehand and this is just supposed to be for after. That's where it's just like, all right, this is just more of like a dynamic warm up than it is like a full warm up.
Well, what would you say a full warm up is?
Like full warm up would be like adding in some of the like the stretching. I probably want to add in a little bit more like longer jogging. I feel like we would want to add in a little bit more cardio to get going.
But I mean, this is 22 minutes long. Like, this should be enough to get the blood pumping a little bit.
All right, you might have won this one. You have it in front of you though, so I forgot how long this was.
Well, I'll review. The first part set of running exercises is it's the second set of running, or hold on, let me just restart this. Part one of the running exercise is 8 minutes. Part two, strength plyometrics balance, is 10 minutes. And then part three, running exercises again, is 2 minutes.
All right, never mind. I wait.
That's
Say
20
that
minutes.
20 minutes.
You basically have 10 minutes of running exercises, 10 minutes of strength plyometrics balance.
Okay. All right. I was unsure of the timing, so now that I know that it's that long, no, I would say that's pretty good. I would just have to add in a little bit of stretching.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea to add in some stretching. I actually really like that they have the Nordic hamstring curl because that is very good for preventing some other knee injuries and stuff like that that a lot of people don't think of.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like very, very often people do like squats to warm up, and nobody thinks about the hamstring. No one thinks about like adductors. No one thinks about like everyone does calf raises and squats and jumps and whatnot, but a lot of those other muscles really help control how stable the knee is, how stable the hip is, how stable like the just the whole lower trunk is as a whole. So
You know what I might add into this that like you would hate to hear?
what's that?
Burpees.
No.
Not a lot. Not a lot. But people are going to fall on the ground and get back up.
I think it's a terrible idea
Why is that, sir?
because oh well, actually let me flip it on you. How many burpees?
5.
All right, yeah, that's fine. I thought you were gonna say like a burpee for every knocked pass, but
No.
do you remember
I'm not
those
trying to
days?
torture people. Yeah, I'm not trying
Do
to
you remember
torture
those
people.
days?
Yeah, I do. And that was miserable and I hated it.
That was bad.
I am convinced that no one ever gets good at burpees. That
No,
they're just always terrible.
if you enjoy burpees, then I think you need to be checked into a psych ward.
I've tried to
To
get
check
better
into
at
a psych
burpees,
ward? Oh, okay.
and I never got better. They just always were exactly the same. I'd get to 10, be like, I hate myself. And then I would cry softly.
Sticking on the topic of the World Cup for a second, there's actually been a lot of pretty crazy news in it so far. So we don't
Oh
really
wow,
watch a lot of soccer, but we know who Neymar is because he's one of the top guys. Neymar from Brazil, you know Neymar.
I do.
Yeah, he is. He's injured right now with a calf injury, so he's going to be missing the next game. He only has 1 point after. Or no, sorry, Brazil only has 1 point after playing Morocco, so they're already under some pretty good pressure, is what the news is trying to say. My favorite though is this one guy, Eli Wahi. He's going to be missing a game because he's banned from traveling to Canada because he was match fixing because he has some pretty suspicious betting activity on his phone.
That's crazy. I mean, it's there's so many people that do that nowadays, and it's actually a little bad.
I think it's terrible, but it's like he shouldn't be doing it. But at the same time, it's just like you're. I mean, he's got to be doing somewhat decent if he's on a national team for his country. Now you can't even go play in the game because we were being a little bit of an idiot.
Yeah, that's like in the NBA that's been happening. People are getting in trouble um, for gambling against their team. That was like a story with Michael Porter. He basically got kicked out of the NBA for betting on games and fixing them. And he was like, or Michael Porter Jr. was talking about the situation. He was like, you know, you got your boys and you want them to make some money. So you just tell them, yeah, we're going to lose this one. I'm not going to score a lot at all. Then they make a huge bet. They make a ton of money. And that's that. Sometimes it happens. It completely was that his brother did that exact thing. And that's what he got caught for.
Yeah, you can't do that. And also, I mean, even dumber to say that you did that.
Yeah. Well, no, he said that he's like, this is a hypothetical situation, but it was like, oh yeah, that's obviously just you talking about.
I love how he has to add in like hypothetically if I.
Yeah, I didn't have it exactly right. Dr. Tom, you have someone saying hello to you, and it's rude that you didn't respond.
I don't even have the chat open right now.
Danielle Kleben.
Oh, it's my buddy Dan. I used to lifeguard with Dan. What's up, Dan? I always forget that the chat's sorry, our live is a little bit behind, so Dan will chat back in a moment. But that's good. And we had two local fans chime in. This is fantastic. I haven't seen Dan in a minute. Dan and I used to lifeguard together back in the day. Dan and I
Dan, if
also
you
used to
have
lift together back in the day too. Catch us in Crunch Fitness after
Dan, if you
lifeguarding.
have any comments about Dr. Tom's physique and how weak he looks, let us know in the comments.
And we are now out of time and need to sign off.
But yeah, that wedding diet. Dr. Tom's been hitting like a lead balloon.
No, honestly, I've been really good with the wedding diet. Up until like this past week, and decided to just start eating carbs. But the only thing I started slacking on in the last month was I haven't been able to consistently make it to the gym. That's been upsetting, but that's life. Things happen. I'll get back in there.
You cry softly, you go on to the next thing. What are you going to
Exactly.
do?
No one's gonna listen to you cry.
What?
So you cry
It's meant
softly.
for me. It's meant for me and no one else.
Either way, off topic. Back to FIFA. I mean, honestly, there's only been what 2 days of the World Cup so far. Does that sound correct?
Um, it does not sound correct
That's definitely not correct.
because it was on this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, I never said I was correct.
Yeah, for everyone watching that just heard that and made us lose all of our ability, we're physical therapists. We talk about, exercise routines and stuff like that. We might not know everything single sport.
Oh, it's day 8.
Yeah, it's pretty far in. So yeah,
Pretty
Dan
far.
said that he used to be killing it other than the time I put the wrong weight on one side of the bar.
I wasn't gonna bring it up, Dan. Dan, one time. Oh man, that's just fun. Now I'll talk about it really quick. We were talk about like we brain fart like we were brain farting after work doing this lift. We were both dead. We were like, no, we're going. We were doing a bench, and I forget how much I racked on, but I'll lie and say it was. No, I won't lie. It was like a plate, a 25, and then we were putting a 5 on each side. So I can't do math right now, but that's what. Either way, I'm benching it, and I'm just like, all of a sudden, it feels like I'm benching like one arm is like really really like struggling. And I'm like, why does it feel heavier on one side? And Dan put I put a 5 on my side. No, sorry. One of us didn't put a 5 on the side, so the whole bar was just uneven. I was just like, "Why does this feel so off?" And then went over and looked at it, and I was just like, "Wait a minute, where's the 5?" And I think either Dan put a 5 on or forgot to put a 5 on. I forget. That was a long time ago, but we laughed about that for a while. That was fun.
Yeah. Everybody's had some type of silly moment where they've done that in the gym, though. I mean, I've definitely
Oh yeah, I've done it to myself.
benched the wrong weight at some point. My favorite story was with my buddy Gary. Gary, I know you're not watching, but if you ever do,
I'll
maybe
call
I'll
Gary.
tag you in this. Um, we were in the Seton Hall gym, and we were doing some dumbbell press, and I told him just go down with one dumbbell, and I'm gonna bring you over the other one. You know, you pick up the dumbbell 2 hands, give it to the person. I've done it 1,000 times. It's never been an issue for me. However, Gary is a little bit of a motor moron. Sorry, Gary. Actually, he's a lot more fit and a lot more coordinated now, but this is when he first started exercising or when he first started lifting and stuff like that. So he lays down with the one dumbbell and just fell and collapsed on the floor and made a huge ruckus. And this like all the people in the gym are like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I was just
Harrison.
standing there like, "He's fine. Don't worry about that guy."
Smack.
He
Oh,
definitely looked
poor
like a
Gary.
huge jerk.
Poor Gary.
That's my buddy, Gary Rocco.
I mean, how heavy of a dumbbell was it?
40 or 50 pounds.
It's a heavy dumbbell. You did Gary. You did Gary dirty.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was an easy thing to do because I've done it myself before, but I was proven wrong.
But also the
I was
size of
proven right.
you compared to Gary, meaning like you're like 6 foot what? Me and Gary are like 5'8".
Sir, I would do that with like 100 pounds.
All right, just showing off.
I probably wouldn't be able to do that now because I never use dumbbells for anything higher than 45 pounds because that's what I have for adjustable dumbbells. But yeah, I don't know. What are you gonna do?
There was something I was about to add in on there, and then it seems like both of us have hit that brain farting point at this point.
Yeah, yeah. I need to go do a workout.
I need to go to sleep.
All right. Well, then that means it's time to wrap it up. Dan, thanks for coming on. Ruben, if you're still on, I miss you, even though I don't know you.
You definitely know Ruben. If you saw Ruben, you'd be like, "Oh, I know Ruben, 100%." He went to Seton Hall. You would know Ruben.
I do forget a lot.
He does. He does. He forgot
So,
to
Ruben, if
vote
I know you,
on the groomsmen chat to what song are the groomsmen walking into on next Friday.
well, let's be fair. I didn't forget to vote. I looked at the picture. I was like, "What is this?" And then just decided not to respond.
If you have a good recommendation on what the groomsmen should come into the room, put that in the chat.
Yeah, I felt sort of bad with that too because it was my text was meant to go to you, and it was like, "Bruh, what are people talking about?" And I was like, "Oh,
I
geez, that was
no,
too bad."
I was the one who set that poll up anyway, so you hit the source.
Oh yeah, but all right. Shall we wrap it up today, sir?
Yeah, no, I think it's time.
Yeah, Dan, join us next time. Everybody else, let's have a nice rest of the week. Have fun watching the World Cup.
And
Hopefully, you
just a
guys are
heads up,
as. Mhm.
we actually won't be here next Thursday because me and Aaron are going to be at my rehearsal dinner because I'm getting married.
Unless you want me to live stream from the rehearsal dinner.
Right in the middle of church. Like,
Oh,
it's
no.
the priest.
Yo, dog. All right. Let's wrap it up with that, sir.
Yes.
Get us out of here. Have a nice night, everybody.